Coming up on Everyday Kentucky, we're on our best behavior today because Santa is our guest host.
He's standing right beside me right now. I'm a little intimidated. And later, we are learning about this week's BOGO Monday deal with Mutt Cuts Lexington.
Bringing you the brightest in the bluegrass. This is Everyday Kentucky.
Well, welcome to Everyday Kentucky. I'm India Jones.
I'm Jim Caldwell. And who are you?
I am Santa Claus. Good morning.
Hello. We are so glad that you were able to join us. We know you are super busy 98% of the time.
98.
And so, we just needed the 2% just for you to come hang out with us today.
Well, that's right. I snuck out of the workshop. I left Bernard in charge. Mrs. Claus is taking care of things while I'm down here visiting, trying to get some off the naughty list.
I know. It starts with Jim first.
Well, no, you're in on this too. He's gonna work on both of us throughout the show. So
okay.
You're in there too. Don't you act like you're not.
I'm a little nervous about this.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
But this time of year you get extremely busy, and a lot of people say, oh, he only comes down, to deliver presents. You're here all the time, making special guest appearances like you're doing here today for us.
That's right. Visiting, checking on boys and girls, reaching out to boys and girls that have been really good and telling them what a good job they've been doing.
Absolutely.
And that's exactly what I've been doing. Well, I don't know about anybody else.
No. I've already checked, Jim. So far, I've noticed the only thing that you have in your stocking is coal. I'm sorry.
But you know what? Santa's going to change that today after we have some fun, friendly competition.
All right.
Santa knows how to steal my heart. All right, let's
All
do
right.
this.
I'm so sick of you. Well, let's start with what's trending today. If you're a chocolate lover, get ready for a day you've been waiting for. And no, we aren't talking about Christmas.
Saturday was National Chocolate Cover Anything Day. And while its National Day has passed, you can celebrate this day anytime, especially around the holidays.
You probably already love chocolate on top of ice cream or fruit and nuts, perhaps. But here are some other suggestions maybe you didn't think of. Try chocolate on potato chips.
Oh,
yes.
That's so good.
The ones from Kentucky. Kentucky chocolate are delicious.
Oh, my goodness.
Crackers, gummy candies, or even coffee beans. Well, I've never tried a coffee bean straight up like that.
I don't know.
Santa, you have been around the world and served billions of people throughout the years. What is one of the strangest things you've ever encountered left for you by the kids Christmas Eve?
Well, there was that one year that this family was trying to make me a little bit healthier. And they left out a spinach cookie.
A spinach cookie?
A spinach cookie, that's right. It was a spinach cookie. I thought it was a nice, pretty little green wreath cookie. I took a bite of it. Oh, Jim, that was awful.
I'd say it was.
Well, let's just say the reindeer got hold of it.
Okay.
That's the year I installed a windshield on this one.
I love that.
Probably a good idea.
My goodness.
Right?
Sure, but I've never heard of chocolate-covered coffee beans.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
Yeah, I don't know if I can handle that or
They're
not.
pretty good.
Okay.
I've had them at a coffee shop before, yes.
Wow.
Went right through on the sleigh. It was good. It was good.
Perfect.
Well, one of Chicagoland's favorite residents celebrated an adorable birthday last week.
Hudson the polar bear turned 17 years old. He was born where he still lives at the Brookfield Zoo.
To celebrate, workers there made him a birthday cake only a polar bear could love. One made of ice and topped with herring. Ugh. And another with raisins. All right, raisins. They also wrapped the barrel he loves to play with to celebrate his milestone. From the looks of it, I believe Hudson approved. Don't you think there?
See, Jim, I feel like you're the kind of guy who adds raisins to his potato salad. So I don't know how I feel about that.
Well, no, I don't eat a lot of potato salad. And I've never made it. I just got into a few years ago. I just started eating it, actually.
Really?
Yeah. After a long time, I didn't like it, but then it I don't know. It just grew on me all of a sudden. I don't know how.
So what's your thing against herring?
Well, I don't know. I don't want to eat that straight up.
Okay.
I mean, come on.
I mean, Santa was down for it.
We feed a lot of it to the polar bears. They love it as a treat. Yes,
See,
yes.
perfect.
Yes, because you're around all that stuff all the time.
That's right.
So I'm going to give a long-range projection here for at least Kentucky.
Okay.
It's going to be pretty mild here as we get into Christmas. How does that differ for you? Because you go to warmer climates all the time, I understand. But what does that mean to you?
Well, that just means that I have to take a little extra precaution with the sleigh. Make sure that it's ready to land on a little bit harder landings, more so than the snow. But we've got it all figured out, and the reindeer love when they get to go to warmer climates. Every once in a while, it really helps them out.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it helps all of us out.
I
yeah.
know,
Yeah,
right?
even the reindeer. Well, IKEA suggests foregoing that holiday ham for a giant meatball.
Giant meatball. They're giving away dozens of them in the UK this year. Each weighs about 10 pounds and comes ready to cook.
This drives me insane. Why is it always elsewhere? Well, IKEA also has veggie ball Christmas trees for people who don't eat meat. Now, customers can register to win through both social media and in-store competitions. Now, for people outside of the UK, packs of normal-sized meatballs are always available for purchase. Let me tell you, IKEA has some great meatballs. You know, Cincinnati native loves to go to IKEA all the time. I actually recently got someone a gift from IKEA. I won't tell you who because they're from here at the station. But I love meatballs. They're the greatest thing ever. What about you, Santa?
They're good. I just hope that when they come that you don't have to put them together like you do everything else.
Right, absolutely, right?
So that is a good point. But that thing was huge.
10 pounds.
Yes.
That's a lot of cookies.
That is a lot of cookies.
Right?
I mean, we could set that up right here. I mean, it looked like the Death Star from Star Wars a little bit, you
great.
know?
I wonder how
idea.
long it would take us to eat it.
Oh, I would say some of us not very long.
Right? I love how he looked. I love that Santa looked at Jim.
But then he went to
yeah.
himself. He went to himself after that. In today's live poll, we're asking, would you order IKEA's turkey-sized meatball?
Absolutely. You can vote right now by searching for Everyday Kentucky on Facebook. Click the profile picture, view the story, cast your vote. Don't forget to vote on Instagram, WKYT Everyday KY.
And back on Friday, we asked for National Cupcake Day. Do you like cupcakes? And, well, it was 100% yes, because that was the only option, by the way.
Well, Santa, what is your favorite treat that people have left out for you over the years? I know you had mentioned the spinach cookie wasn't your greatest, but tell us about some of your favorites.
You know, earlier we were talking about chocolate covered everything. One year I went to this house and they had taken their chocolate chip cookies and they had dipped half of it in milk chocolate. It was one of the best chocolate chip cookies I had ever had.
I love
I can see
that. That
that.
sounds delicious, yeah.
It was really good, yes.
You had something similar today, Jim. It wasn't dipped in chocolate, but it was dipped in some
Frosting of
yeah,
some
type
sort.
of, you know, sprinkles.
Well, our own Victor Puente, he and his wife, I think it was more her,
right?
they made some cookies over the weekend, and he brought some in. They came in fancy little bags. I'm like, did you buy these?
I
And no, and they just bagged them up individually to give out to folks. So yeah, and it had Fruity Pebbles in it.
Did it? I haven't eaten
Fruity-
mine yet,
you
so
haven't?
that is something new.
Fruity Pebbles, oh, that sounds good, a Fruity Pebble cookie.
Yes,
Get you one.
they're
I'll
all
have to try
embedded.
that, absolutely.
Yes, we'll go get
We'll
Victor
get
and make him give you
yes.
one. He's got a whole bunch. All right, now it's a look at what's making news in the world of entertainment.
Here's Douglas Hyde with today's Hollywood Minute.
100 rounds on it, real one like a shot, she my little vibe, my little
Nicki Minaj's new #1 smash has made history. Pink Friday 2 just debuted at the top of the Billboard 200 album chart. It's Minaj's third #1 album, the most ever for a female rapper.
Hi, everyone.
Demi Lovato is engaged. The singer set to tie the knot with musician Jordan Jutes Lutz. The couple broke the news on Instagram. Lovato posted a picture of the ring, calling the night Lutz proposed the greatest of her life. Lovato and Lutz went public with their romance last year.
So you're the funny little man who's been following me.
Funny little man.
Wonka is #1 at the box office, and the cast says the musical's larger-than-life sets help their performances by drawing them into a magical world.
It was beautiful.
So beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, they built a city like that. Like to have it practically these days in the world of CGI and things being piped in later. It really gives you something to react to as an actor, to like look over and see a physical chocolate shop with patrons and like artisan chocolates in the window.
In Hollywood, I'm Douglas Hyde.
Okay, Jim?
I was just waiting for you to comment on all those movies and the Nicki Minaj there in the beginning.
Did you watch any of it?
I didn't.
I know.
We were too busy getting set up for Santa's big game.
Neither did I.
Yeah.
Okay.
So from peppermints to pine needles to cocoa powder, the North Pole is filled with so many delicious scents.
So today, Santa actually brought some of his favorite smells from home to play a little guessing game.
That's right, India. Today, through the show, you and Jim will be competing for your spot on the nice list. Now, some of us have a lot further to go to get to that nice list. The first game is Guess That Christmas Smell. To play, and you, Jim, will take a whiff out of each jar on the table.
Okay.
You will then decide what each scent is. The one who guesses the most correct sniffs wins.
Okay.
I'm ready for this. You ready for this, Jim?
All right, now I'm gonna. You start on your end, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna place these papers right,
Yeah.
Santa,
That's
in
correct.
front of
That's
them.
right.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Do
So
we just take the top off?
just take the top off.
There we go.
I'll unscrew this. What used to be pickle jar. Is it gonna smell like pickle? We'll find out.
Okay.
That's definitely a pickle jar. I can still smell hints of that too. But I also know that it is this.
Oh, yeah.
I have
okay,
number two
okay,
in my
okay. We've got this.
Oh, you're doing so good. This is like the reindeer games back home.
I'd say it is. So,
Oh, yeah,
So Santa, do you
baby.
make them play a lot when you're up there? I mean,
Well, I do. You know, Donder is the captain of the team, and he makes everybody get lots of exercises, especially when I'm gone on days like this, to make sure they're ready for the big flight on Christmas Eve.
oh, that makes perfect sense. It does. This one's tricky to me. I'm going to put this. You know what? I'll put mine behind, and you put yours in the front.
there we go.
Okay,
That'll
even
sound
better.
good.
That
Now we'll
sound
know
good?
who's who.
Now we'll know who's who.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. So what we're doing is we're going through and we're smelling everything. And number. Oh, that's what I put for number. Yeah, I've already smelled that one right there, and that one. And
Okay.
then this one is number.
We are, listen, it is such a treat to have you here, Santa, I'm just saying, because we found out that you were coming at the very last minute. and
Oh,
we
it
are
was a surprise.
It was such a surprise to have you here with
good.
us.
I love surprises. It's my favorite thing to do.
I bet it is.
Santa, I knew you were coming this whole time.
Oh, did you?
India did not. All right,
He
you've mixed them up,
sensed it.
India. You've mixed them up.
Okay,
All right,
6.
so this one here, this one goes there.
There's that one.
And then I'm just assuming that this last one over here is going to be this.
Okay.
Oh, wow. All right, so continue to put
Yes.
mine in place.
I think
Goodness.
that's it. I
Well,
think
I
I'm
didn't-
done.
I haven't
All
done
right.
this one.
All right, so here we go. You know, I have the list, well, the secret list that is, and I can tell you that number 1 was a Christmas tree.
Number
Dang
one. All right.
Oh, who
Where's
got a
number
point?
one?
Number 1.
Oh, number 1, we both, I had
Well,
Christmas
mine
tree.
got slid over. That's
Oh, is that
happened
what it
here.
is?
That's
It,
what
it
happened,
got
yeah.
slid over.
Okay.
I've heard that excuse
Right?
before.
So I got it right.
Number 2 is hot cocoa.
Where's number 2?
Right here, number 2. I've got hot
there
cocoa
we go.
behind it. Yeah.
Hey,
And I have hot cocoa up front.
You do, yes.
Number
Okay.
3 is oranges.
We both
We
have
both
that.
have that.
Yeah.
Oh, very, very good. Number 4 is one of my favorites, peppermint.
Guess who has that?
My peppermint's up
Look,
here for
look.
some reason.
That's one less
Well,
point
I
for
missed
you.
that one. I mean,
Okay.
there's no doubt about it.
Number 5 is cinnamon spice.
All right, got that.
And number
Okay.
6 is vanilla.
Well, I won. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
You won because it was confusing. They should have been placed in order, but you know, whatever. You know?
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Fine. Santa, you're going to show me.
Thank you.
You're getting a little bit better off of the naughty.
Santa, you're about to see me take on a hissy fit. Is that what they call them?
Yeah.